Welcome to Dynamite Delight, the final build. Is the best title for this. This is the last show before Forbidden Door. I will say this. Was this a very heavily packed show? Yes. Was it all good? No. There was some that was not good, some that was okay, some that was bad news. But it was action-packed with as much stuff. You know how it is, guys. Before pay-per-view, a lot of promotions like to just throw the kitchen sink at you in the hopes to entice you. This is what we get. Opening is Bryan Danielson. He makes it very clear he has some bad news and some good. But bad news, he's out. He's hurt. Possibly, I think he's got a concussion because the way he was talking, making it very clear that I'm all right. I can think, I can add 2 to 2 to 4. I have no problem, but I cannot participate. I can't participate in Forbidden Door, and I can't participate in Blood and Guts. I am out. But it does not mean I am done. As Eddie Kingston said, I am an opinionated prick. And he pretty much said, yes, I am, because I hold a high standard for myself. So I am an opinionated prick. But that means when I tell you something, I deliver. So he will come back. But to take his place in Blood and Guts, he has someone he's interested in taking his place. That is just as great of a, well, not as great as a wrestler as him, but someone that he believes can take his place in both matches. Now, what is this guy's name? I forgot what his name is. Saber Jr. Never seen him. Never heard of him. Doesn't mean he isn't popular. Doesn't mean he isn't famous. Since I don't see a lot of international wrestling, it's kind of hard to see it sometimes, particularly in English. I haven't seen him before. Doesn't mean he's bad. Doesn't mean he's good. I just haven't seen him. I have seen Will Ospreay at least once or twice. Do I believe this is going to be interesting between him and whoever the hand-picked replacement is? It's going to depend who the hand-picked replacement is. Could it be Cesaro? That's a big question. Could it be Johnny Gargano? That's a big question. Could it be someone we're not expecting? Could it be Wyndham Rotunda? Because he has had contact with him. I don't know if they're friends, but Wyndham Rotunda, yes, has been stated he could be going back to WWE, but we don't know. There's no way of knowing who it is, but I do have to say this. It better be somebody good. Because if it was a basic guy that a lot of people were not 100% behind, even though he's a good wrestler, this is going to end badly for AEW. I'm just saying. Because if it's Bryan Danielson saying, this guy's my replacement, he's going to be great, he better be great. He better be someone we're expecting that's going to be great. If it's just a basic guy, it's going to end badly. I'm just saying. Now, the Christian segment. I got to get this done. Was it point... Let me give it you like this. When it comes to Christian, was he great as a heel? Hell yes, he is. He's way better as a heel than he is a face. Doesn't mean he doesn't have his moments where he's good. But we are talking about Christian. He's way better as a heel. He pissed a lot of people off. He even started calling Jungle Boy's mom. Well, not calling her a piece of shit, but during that last segment last week, he made it very clear. Saying straight to his mom's face, your son's a piece of shit. And his sister and mom were cursing at him, saying, fuck you. But he's saying, your son's nothing but a piece of shit. He's nothing but a piece of shit. But he made it very clear. The reason he did this was a couple. One, that really, due to the fact he got thrown out during the, I believe it was a Casino Battle Royal, by Jungle Boy, he was not happy. Then he lost his opportunity for money. That made more sense. But the Battle Royal, no. Didn't buy that. But him saying that he loses a big money bit, yes, I can understand it because Christian could go for that. That is what I wish he had talked about first, than saying the casino. I believe it was the casino battle royal from last year. Seeing the money bit was much better for me personally, And he makes it very clear. After that happened, I got to check up on this Jungle Boy. And I go on social media, which is a cesspool for wrestling fans who continually believe that they know better than people who are in the damn business. Who do you think you are? You know nothing. You are stupid. Saying, hey, you should be getting these matches. You should be getting treated like this. You know nothing. You don't know what's going on in the back. You don't know what's going on with me. So shut your damn mouth up. That is what he said. And I said that all in one breath. Let me give it to you like this. Was the segment good? Yes. But it gets interesting when Luchasaurus came out and pretty much was ready to rip his head off until he said, don't do it. I've been trying to contact you. I see you like a son. Don't do it. He's begging him. Eventually, instead of Luchasaurus just wringing that little chicken neck, he lets him go and Christian hugs him. And he said, let's go in the back. We need to talk. Luchasaurus is money. Are they finally pulling the trigger on Luchasaurus? That they broke him away from Jungle Boy and letting Luchasaurus finally have a singles run with a manager. I don't know about JD. I don't know about Just Alex, about Solomon, the Wrestling in Podcast. I don't know nobody. Or it's like Daddy. This is just me. I believe that Luchasaurus should have already had a singles run quite a while ago. But the way they orientate the show, that makes it very difficult for a big guy, aka Lance Archer, to get anywhere. So if he's finally been broken away from Jungle Boy, and yes, he has to have a manager. I want to see him with a heel manager. Turn Luchasaurus heel and give him a damn run. Make that run mean something, because he has something. Yes, he would be better probably as a face, but if this is the only way to get Luchasaurus to actually go somewhere, this is what we got. Unless Luchasaurus is going to have a feud with Christian after Christian gets his ass handed to him, or gives the ass handed to a Jungle Boy. If they're actually going to put Jungle Boy over a Christian. Do I believe Christian should get nailed by Jungle Boy? Yes. But does it mean he should win over him constantly? No. Christian needs to stay a heel and not get nailed constantly. Now, Wardlow had his moment, making it very clear to the top team he wants the damn title. I still want not Jungle Boy. You know the reason why I botched? Is due to the fact Wardlow should clearly not be playing any theme music. None. He should be coming out to the cheers of the fans just like a Goldberg. He's earned it now. Hearing his new music is good. I like it. But he should be coming out just like... I know not everyone's going to agree with him being like a Goldberg. But they booked him like one, so treat him like one. No music. Just let him come out with that cheers. Yes, I know that Goldberg had music, but in this situation, the song went with the cheers. His song does not. That's the reason why I'd rather him come out by himself with nothing. Just the cheers of the fans screaming Wardlow. That's just me. Now, first match. A trios match. Orange Cassidy and... I keep forgetting what Rocky Romero and... Look, I always keep forgetting the name. Pungi something. I don't know why it can't stick in my head. I just don't... Maybe it's just something that just doesn't click with me when it comes to Rocky and it comes to Trent. It just... Their name just doesn't stick. But when you see the... When you see Ospreay and the Aussie Open, when it comes to them being in United Empire, it sticks. I like United Empire. It rolls off the tongue. You hear Aussie Open. I remember Aussie Open. When it comes to Will Ospreay, I do remember Will Ospreay. The Ospreay does seem to stick. It's something about it that's unique. So hearing their names is easy to deal with. Now, was it a good match? It wasn't bad. In this situation, though, where the hell are the trios titles? This is why I wish they would bring the ROH the triple champion title in this situation and just transition it away from ROH and make it an AEW title exclusively. Because they need a trios title. They need one. Why not let there be a trios title that will go between Rampage, go to Dynamite, and go to ROH. Go across all 3 shows, as well as Elevation and Dark, since they still got them, and make it that way. But that's just me. The faces win. And you see that Chaos is now going up against the Roman, well, not the Roman Empire, but the United Empire. The question's going to be, how will Ospreay deal with a returning Orange Cassidy from injury? And hopefully Orange Cassidy is in good shape, because I believe it was his shoulder was messed up for him. Let's hope it works. Second match, Malachi Black versus Penta. I did not expect Malachi to win. I did. I expected Penta to win because there's been more activity with Death Triangle than it has been with the House of Black. Yes, you got Julia Hart who joined them, but what is Julia doing right now? They're not really getting any segments on Dynamite or Rampage. That's damn sure. But he won. And I'm going, what? Now, this is a critique I have because of the All... Look, the All-Atlantic title must not be exclusive to European, Asian, African, Indian, or Mexican wrestlers. There must be American wrestlers that got to go after that damn title. If it's only for international wrestlers, it is stupid. It's like the European title that the WWE had, and it was dumb that only those people outside the United States got that. It is wrong. It's got to be for anyone. But I'm worried that AEW is going to go there. And I kind of wish that the Trios title was there, because at least 6 people can always try to get a title for 3 people. I'm just saying, if that makes any sense. It pisses me off. If that title is only for international stars and it's not for any homegrown Americans, of course it's going to be Canadians, but homegrown Americans should go after that too. And if it doesn't, that's dumb. Particularly after it was all over. Now Malachi Black, now who was it? Malachi Black, Miro, Pac, and I can't remember who the other person is. But pretty much when you see Miro talking, he sounded great. And it makes you think they're going to go and give it to him. Does he deserve it? No. I'm saying this now, not as a prediction, but what I want. There's only one person amongst all those people that's going to be in that match that deserves that title, and it must be Pac. Pac deserves that title more than anyone else, because they started with him when the place opened it up. Getting angry. He was there when the place opened up. This guy had been trapped in Europe, unable to come back, and he has proven that he has the charisma and the skill to get it done. I really want him to have that title. It doesn't mean TNT title would be the best for Pac. But if they're not going to give it to him, give him the All-Atlantic title, at least something. It pisses me off he doesn't have a title at this point. I'm just saying. Next. What is the guy's name? Selani? No. Selene Young. I'm mispronouncing the guy's name completely because I don't know how to pronounce it. Salomon? Maybe Salonen? Young. From ROH. Well, formerly the known ROH, now the extension of AEW. He faces Hangman Page. Now, both of them have a history. It would have been nice to have a little build, but since they are going to Forbidden Door, there's no time to do one. They just want to throw a match out there. So it would make sense for Hangman Page, for Cole, and for Jay White to be there. Everyone knew, and their mom, that Hangman Page was going to win. There was no way he was going to lose that. Was it a bad match? No. Young is a pretty good wrestler. He's got a certain type of attitude, and he also even has a certain type of look that's very interesting. But I didn't expect him to win. So Jay White came out at the same time Cole gets away from commentary, and he says, Cole, I'm sorry. You lost to the man in the ring twice. You don't deserve it. And the guy in the ring, nope, you're not getting it. I'm not letting you have it. Only the best person can get this shot. And as now the flag bearer, of New Japan Pro Wrestling, I have a responsibility to make AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling and their United pay-per-view special. Then there's a fight, and eventually Okada comes out, and I believe now there's going to be a fatal four-way between Okada, between Page, between Cole, and DJ White. Do I agree with this? Why not? It'll make some sense. But here's the thing, though. I'm hoping that there's going to be more crossover because I like to know more about Okada. Something about Okada that's, I don't know what it is. The Rainmaker has a strange air of him. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's a bad air, like he's a good heel or a good face. It's just something there in his look and his personality that just, Since I don't watch New Japan, it's hard to know if he's that good or not. Everybody says he's good, but until I see him, I don't know. And it also counts on how they book the guy, because Japanese booking is different compared to American or Canadian booking. And it's something that many people don't understand. I've heard more than a few times whenever anyone ever leaves a message for me saying, this guy is really good, watch him on YouTube. There's some people tend to forget. These people you keep saying are great wrestlers are getting booked a certain way. And unless they're booked properly, no matter how great they are in the ring, they're going to look like shit when they go into a new promotion and they don't get booked correctly. Ergo how WWE is working. And I saw what happened with Vince. And I have to say, I'm sorry, I don't have a video for the Gump Report. I had some stuff to do and I had forgotten. I'll probably talk about Vince, if I can, this Friday. I'll try to make a video. If I don't, I hope you guys understand and maybe try to remind me around Forbidden Door or after. Hey, make a video on Vince. What you think about it, please. Now, let me give it to you like this. Once it came to Storm and Marina Shafir, I don't hate Marina Shafir. I don't. This is not about if I hate the woman personally. Because as far as I'm concerned, she could be the sweetest person on the planet. But it counts on how she's booked and what she's doing in the ring. And taking away from anything about her in real life as a nice woman, a beautiful woman, a strong woman who can fight. As it stands as a professional wrestler in this situation, she is blank. It's not about her ring work, guys. If anyone noticed during the match, there were not that many cheers going on for her. It's not that she's boring. It's the point that they haven't booked her right. There's no booking for her. And they're supposed to be booking for her. Whatever they've been doing in Elevation of Dark has not translated over to Dynamite, or even Rampage for that matter, because they haven't shown it to us. And this is what a lot of people don't understand about wrestlers, where they don't like these wrestlers because they think they're garbage or they're boring. It's not all on the damn wrestlers. Yes, they have a certain part in it. They have to be able to make what has been put in front of them sell. This is what many people do not remember or don't know. Wrestlers, their ring attire, yes, they can choose their own ring attire, but if they're going after a certain character that the booker gives them, they will have to change the clothes. They will have to change the mannerisms. They will have to change the style at least enough to make it work with their character. So when you see Maria and Saphir, let me ask you, do you see a character there? No. And it's not because she's stupid and she can't produce one. It's about how she's booked and whatever she's been handed. Because as it stands now, they really haven't handed her anything. This is not all on her. It's on them. So when you see this match against Toni Storm, was it a bad match? No, but it didn't really look right. Marina Shafir is still green compared to Toni Storm, who's been doing it since 10, 11, or 12 years old? She's been wrestling since she's been a teen. And Marina Shafir is only just wrestling about a year, maybe 2 at the most. So you got the professional compared to the amateur. And the professionals got to bring up the amateur who's still learning. So I'm not going to take away everything from her saying she's trash in the ring. She's still learning like a Jade Cargill. She's barely been in the ring, a year and a half now? Nearing 2? like a year and a half now for a Jade Cargill. She's still got a lot to learn. No matter how well she's been doing, she's still green. No matter what anyone says. Jade Cargill, and I'll be getting to the baddies in a minute, what happened to Red Velvet, but she's still green and she needs more time. And now, let's go to, well, almost forgot. Thunder Rosa came out to help her due to the fact of Nia Rose interfering. There you go. Of course, Toni Storm still won, but Nia Rose tried to interfere. She splashed her. She did all her mess, even though they still lost. You had Thunder Rosa have to come out and give a hand. Now, the baddies. Red Velvet is hurt. She can't wrestle now. So it's only Kiera Hogan, and the super baddie, where you can see like Kiera is this tall, and the super baddie is this tall, and she can be her damn kid. That is the stark difference in height. Not taking anything away from Kiera. She's a beautiful woman, intelligent woman, but she's small. But in the point that I'm getting to, you got half away saying, we are looking for new baddies. Please apply. So, we may get ourselves another baddie. The question's going to be, who will it be? Now, I believe that I lost the signal on my stream. Well, not lost signal. I couldn't see what happened when it came to Statlander and Athena saying they were asking about, what about the baddies? Can we join? I think that's as far as I got before my stream dropped. And then by the time it came back, is when it was over. I missed the segment. The question is going to be, what's going to happen with Athena? I don't care about Statlander. Not that I hate her, but this is not about Statlander. This is about Athena. What is she going to be doing? Will they put her over properly? Or is her booking going to be crap? Now, anything left? I think that's everything. If I'm forgetting something, I'm sorry. Final. We got Jericho and Archer, the loser Archer. That's what I'm calling him. That's what I'm calling Archer now. He's a nothing but a loser. This is what I was talking about when it came to Luchasaurus. Archer's nothing but a loser now. He looks great in show, but he can't get it done in the clinch. And then you got Tanahashi and Mox. They're both going to be going after the world title. So at Forbidden Door, that's when they're going to do it. But here, they got to work together. Was the match bad? No. Was I bored? No. Did I see a lot of people at the end of that match when Tanahashi and Mox won? And it was Tanahashi who got the pin on, I think it was, I don't think it was Lance, but I could be wrong. I think it might have been Jericho, but I think if it was Lance, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think it might have been Jericho. He got the pin. After it was over, Mox and him face down, but then a fight broke out once Eddie comes out, and then everybody else and their mom, including Miro Suzuki, comes out. So everybody was there that's involved in any of the matches was there. Here we go. What did we get in this show? One final build. Building to get things working. Getting things straightened out. This is in the hopes of bringing you in, like I said, giving you the kitchen sink to entice you to the pay-per-view. Now, would this pay-per-view be good? This is going to be I'm going to tell you this. I'm not doing a preview of it, guys. I'm not, because I don't know the people from New Japan Pro Wrestling. I can't do a prediction, and I'm not going to. This will become an issue for me, because if I can't understand who the other people are, it will piss me off to no end, and they deserve to be respected for the work they've done. And there's no way I can get that. Most of whatever I've seen on the internet or YouTube is mostly in Japanese, and it has Japanese kanji. So I can't read what's going on for most of whatever I could see from most of these people. So I don't know. So I'm not going to do a prediction, but I will say this. It's going to count on how they're going to book the Japanese wrestlers facing the American or European wrestlers, and counting on the storytelling that has already been built from both promotions. Understand this. If they don't bring in the actual story that's going from New Japan Pro Wrestling, give some background on it, this is not going to work. I'm telling you right now, this won't work. They have to bring in some of whatever story they've already produced in New Japan Pro Wrestling. They got to talk about it. They got to show video clips of it, even if it's brief. And then the same for the European and American wrestlers. If they don't do it and they just go straight into matches, it is going to fail. They got to do it. It is the only way it's going to make any sense for anybody to know about whatever feuds is going on in New Japan, so you'll be enticed to watch New Japan or New Japan Pro Strong. If they don't do it, it's a joke. But it's just me, and I hope you enjoyed the Zane's View. Please give me a comment below. I have no idea if I'm going to put images on here. I want to get this up as soon as possible, but I probably will. Hope you enjoyed them. Peace.